Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. Whatever, exile something, doesn't matter, I don't even have to do all this. This is just extra hoops to jump through. Yep, we Elder Spell, we put it all onto Bolas here. Bolas will just win us the game. GG's, you got the good old Elder Spell victory. Standard Splinter Twin. If you enjoyed the deck in today's video, you can purchase it from our sponsors at Card Kingdom, and for a limited time you can get a Scoop Soldier sticker for free if you drop it in your order notes at checkout. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish 5-0 with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. This week we're playing Esper Bolas, 4-color Super Friends, whatever you want to call it. The original list was taken to a top 2 finish, I believe, in a Magic Fest Online Qualifier. I felt like we needed more white sources just because we were playing things like Elspeth Conquers Death and whatnot. So because of that, my deck has more white sources to include the ability to play Shatter the Sky, and I've added Kaya. Just because I feel like the deck wasn't positioned to deal with the latter, and so this is the exact list that I use to hit Mythic. But yeah, overall, the whole deck does revolve around, like, our Planeswalkers. Yes, we have Teferi, Time Raveler, Narset, and then we have the typical package of, like, Elspeth Conquers Death to exile things, bring our Planeswalkers back, the constant value. And then, of course, the whole reason why we even have a 4th color is for the additional red, which is for Nicol Bolas, Dragon God. This card is amazing when paired with all of our other Planeswalkers, as it can copy any of the abilities. And of course, it's always nice to have an Elder Spell main deck so that we can get that surprise auto win out of nowhere. So, without holding you up any longer, let's see how the deck does in a league. Okay, I'll keep this. We're just going to assume everybody's aggro, and by doing that, we should be able to just survive to the late game where we just windmill slam a bunch of Planeswalkers. That's currently our game plan, at least. Alright, I'm gonna play Temple. Ooh, do I want another Temple? Sure, we're not doing anything till turn 3 anyways. At least guarantee my 5th land drop. Oh, so it's blue-white. This will be interesting. Or it could be Bant. Hopefully it's... I'd rather play against Bant. Alright, so it's Esper. Alright. So what, we get Thought Erasure? Who cares, right? Go ahead and play Teferi. Teferi will go ahead and plus. I don't want to get Oath of Kayed here, so we'll go ahead and pass. Okay, opponent's got a Teferi of their own. That's fine. If they bounce that Birth the Meletis, that's perfect. Then we can kill off their Teferi. Then get rid of that. Alright, go ahead and play a Hollowed Fountain tapped. So next turn we can go ahead and play Oath of Kaya plus Thought Erasure, which is going to be pretty important. We can also Thought Erasure on their upkeep, which is huge now that that Teferi is gone. Ooh, Tithe Taker. Well, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, I guess we just blow up the Tithe Taker. Plus Teferi, so we don't have to pay the tax next turn. See what they draw. Alright, Thought Erasure time. Let's take a look at their hand. Narset, Elspeth Conquers Death. I'll probably just rip the Elspeth Conquers Death. That's the most problematic thing here. Shatter the Sky, that's also fine. They play Narset, I rip that from them. Okay, yeah. Next turn, this allows me to go Oath of Kaya, kill Narset, and also play my own Narset. Assuming that they, of course, use their Narset right now. Alright, they didn't leave up blue and black because they couldn't. So, oh, Ashiok. That's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and play Narset. Let's see what we find. Kaya, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and play Oath of Kaya again. Kill off that Narset. So now if they decide they want to bounce any of my Planeswalkers, that's not the end of the world for us. We still have Elspeth Conquers Death. I definitely want to play... I want to keep the Kaya, believe it or not. Maybe they just make a token? Yeah, they make a token, sure. This now gives us value on our board wipes. Perfect. Yeah, we gotta exile the Ashiok. Let's kill off the token. And let's go ahead and leave them with let me think here. Should I actually activate this? Yeah, it's fine. I'll make them go out of their way to kill my Narset. We have 4 cards. All of them are pretty good. It doesn't matter if they rip anything from our hand either. And we are gaining a ton of life right now, so I like that.
Fury will only lead you.
Sure. Huh. Yeah, I'll just play Nico Bolas. Like what, if they counter it, that doesn't matter. And we have another Bolas on top of that. I like it. I like it. The opponent's going to exile a land here, probably. Do they have an Elspeth Conquers Death, though? That's what I'm concerned about. Do you have another one of those magical cards? Alright, +1 on the loyalty. I think we win the game, then. Yeah, we just flat out win here.
Enough. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Because we can go ahead and play this Kaya, right? This then allows me to go ahead and just straight up, whatever, exile something. Doesn't matter. I don't even have to do all this. This is just extra hoops to jump through. Yep, we Elder Spell. We put it all onto Bolas here. Bolas will just win us the game. GG's. You got the good old Elder Spell victory. Standard Splinter Twin. Pretty much. This is the deck that helped me hit Mythic, so I'm a huge fan of it. It's a sweet deck. So we saw Ashiok. That's a pretty good card, so we want D-Spark. Probably want Noxious Grasp somewhere along the way. I don't know. Like, am I looking at a deck that I need to keep my board wipes in against? It looks like they might just be Esper mid-range, right? They probably play Dream Trawler, things like that. Don't want Cry the Carnarium. Oath of Kaya, like, medium. Kaya has some relevance here, so I'll probably play a few copies, but let me think. What else is there? They seem to make a lot of tokens, so... maybe I don't need Devout Decree. Yeah, maybe I don't need Devout Decree. Better off just, like, keeping in a board wipe or something like that to kill their creatures. Devout Decree is just only for Ashiok. Alright, this seems like a keeper. We have the colors we're looking for. Erasure on 2 to set up our next batch of draws. I'm going to actually keep that Temple of Silence because that gives access to our second white source. Sure. Let's see what you've got here. Unmoored Ego. What matters? Like, what are they going to name? Nico Bolas? Elspeth Conquers Death? I think Narset matters more, right? Sure. Go ahead and rip that from their hand. Narset matters way more. The Ego, they can name Bolas. They can name Lily. They name Elspeth Conquers Death. Not a lot of it seems to matter too much to me so far. Okay. They named the Hero of Dominaria, so I think they might have messed up. That's right. There is an option to name the Hero of Dominaria. That is a card you can name. Oops. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Let's slow this down.
So we send the Tithe Taker back. That's super rough. They named Teferi Hero of Dominaria. Although I do know that I am guilty of doing that once when I tried to name Legion Lieutenant, but I named Legion Warboss instead. That was a feel bad of real sad feel bad moments. I'm going to play Atris here, by the way. Ooh. Yeah, still play Atris. It's the correct line. They know about my 2 lands. They don't know about 2 cards in hand, but it's fine. At least I have a blocker. I may not even block, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if I should. Sure. One gets me a land, the other one doesn't. I probably should have gone with the 2. Usually the 2 pile is right. Alright, go ahead and block with Atris, I guess. This is fine. They know it's going to die, so they're probably going to trade it. If they play Ashiok, that's a thing, but... Okay, cool. So it is Esper mid-range. It is Esper mid-range.
I'll protect you.
That kills my Teferi, though, right? If I let them do that. Alright, let's just go ahead and kill the Tithe Taker. Tithe Taker is proving to be a little bit of a nuisance. And next turn, I can go ahead and play Kaya. Kaya makes like an exile. Or maybe even better, I just exile everything in their yard now. Or exile as much as I can in their yard right now. Sure. I lose my Teferi, yeah. Let's go ahead and dig a little bit more. No, I don't want that. I'm just going to play Nico Bolas and plus. And then next turn, I can go ahead and play Teferi, bounce back my Oath of Kaya, kill the Plague Crafter.
I am one again.
Alright, lay exile a land, that's perfect.
You have no
They can scry here to dig towards an answer for Bolas, which will be a nuisance, but even if it's like, I guess, Elspeth Conquers Death, I have ways to exile a lot of their stuff. Yeah, sure. So we want to take out, let me see here, kill that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this.
right on schedule. Don't worry, I got it.
Alright, sure, play Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya, get rid of Plague Crafter. We're gonna lose a few things here, right? So we have to pay 5 for that, 4 for that. Sure, they lose 2 more health. What is something that we want to get rid of? I think Narset and Thief of Sanity are the most problematic things. Yeah, those are the most problematic things in their graveyard. So as long as I eat those 2 up, it's not so bad. If they bring back a... Here, I guess we plus get rid of...
Notice I didn't say fair.
Thief of Sanity is the first thing that has to go. Narset's the other? Yeah, sure, that's fine. Like, worst thing that happens is, like, they play a, I don't know, some random... They play Playcrafter and they make me sack my Kaya. That's fine. We can try to bring it back later. We are in need of Castle Vantress or something like that. But the issue is, like, I don't know if our deck allows us to have utility lands. Yep. I'd rather put us, I guess, in this top decking war right now. The Fairy's pretty good. Will they bounce something or will they play... Okay. Seems reasonable. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Bolas. Bolas is going to copy Teferi's minus, bounce back Oath of Kaya. Allows us to get rid of Playcrafter. Alright, opponent's turn. Next turn I can actually go ahead and just start. Elspeth Conquers Death is a little bit of a problem. I'll admit. If they bounce, I hope they bounce the ECD back. Oh, they don't.
Let's try this.
Well, cool. Alright then. Built a fairy. I'll get rid of that, getting rid of that, friendly neighborhood Playcrafter is going to be beneficial for us. Ooh, Ashiok. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, even better, actually. I can make a token for myself and then exile.
Beg for your life, which makes your nightmares sweeter.
Alright, cool. So we got rid of all of their yards, so they don't have anything left to play. Perfect. Then we just pass. This way, if they use that Ashiok to bounce anything of ours, we just exile, I don't know, anything that we don't need, so. That ECD got no value, though, so that's perfect. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. They could just bounce the token, too, huh?
Your heroics are but a dream to me.
I guess they could have just bounced the token. That's a problem. But it makes them minus the Ashiok, which I kind of like. Because now we can kill it.
Of a time, Planeswalker.
Alright.
This isn't a fight you can win.
And let's go ahead and bounce the Elspeth Conquers Death back. We know our stuff resolves. And now we go ahead and use Little Ashiok to continue to eat their graveyard. They are running out of cards now. Alright, so they do play counter magic.
Your nightmares remain.
Feels good. Feels good. Now they are scrying, though. That is a problem. What will they find? If it's another Ashiok, that is a concern. We really do need to find Elspeth Conquers Death, though, fairly soon. They ate another Bolas, so we are out of Bolases. One's in the yard, 3 are in exile. Spark Double. Okay, so they're going to copy. Seems good.
Sorry I'm late.
Is there a purpose to even, like, waiting right now? Not really. Let's just bounce this back to my hand and kill these. Yep, I definitely want that. Sweep the board. So that should be pretty much locked up, though. I feel like it's going to be hard for us to... Oh, unless we mill like 4 lands. That's really bad. We just hit 4 lands there. We do have an Elspeth Conquers Death, though, for any problematic permanent coming up. They don't have double black, so that means that it's not Command the Dread Horde. What are they looking at my graveyard for? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 fairies. Okay, cool. Dang it. Another Unmoored Ego. They can't search their library, but they can search mine. Oh, well, that's exactly what I put on top. Unfortunate. So I guess it's Liliana time? That's the line we're on.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Okay, I'm gonna just play my Atris. We can also just kill them with normal damage here too, so that's nice. I will take whatever 2 pile unless it's double land. If it's double land, then I go for the face down. Cool. So this will lock them out of drawing additional cards. That feels good. Alright, cool. Exile the Ashiok. Ooh, we hit like just nothing but gas from the opponent's hand there. That was perfect. Throw away the land. We don't need the steam vents anymore. How many cards they have in there?
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Let's see. We could set a draw, like, of some stuff here. Alright, cool. Let's activate here.
You could use some training to keep an open mind.
Lily. And now we've got the ability to make a token. I don't even think I want to mill. I don't have to, right? Like, maybe they have some search effect or something. We have no need to fire off, like what, maybe they kept a land on top? It doesn't matter, we have Agonizing Remorse, so GG's. I will keep this hand. I will keep this hand. This hand seems sweet. Yeah, I'll play the Hollowed Fountain first. What are they? They look like they're Teamer. Alright, do they have Mystical Dispute? Expansion Explosion's pretty good here, but it won't matter because we have a redundancy in Teferi, which is our best card. Sure. I think they take the Kaya, maybe? Or, I mean, because, like, the reason why for Kaya is because I do get to just keep eating at their yard. So, if they are relying on things like Chemist's Insight and whatnot, or recursion from Tameo, that won't happen. Let me think here. What I want to do. Sure. I'll go ahead and discard that. That seems good. Keep that on top. That allows me to exile their enchantments and stuff. Alright, time to play Kaya. See if it resolves. Sure. Eat Chemisters, eat Expansion Explosion, so they can't get those back. And those are permanently gone. Next turn we go to Fairy. We don't really want to ever do anything other than just plus with Teferi. I don't want to get caught out with what looks like it could potentially be something like, I don't know, they have a counterspell that's pretty good. Ooh, Wolf. That's fine. That's fine. They can send the Wolf in. Because I don't want to get, you know, the Fire spell or the Storm's Wrath thing.
I'll be back. I had guild business
Okay.
to attend to anyway.
Go ahead, opponent. Once they play the Wolf on their main phase, I'll just go ahead and exile it. So Teamer Flash is something that's been pretty popular recently, so... And that's a bajillion cards in their graveyard, or the exile, right? They have 5 in exile. We will now consume their graveyard. If they play Uro, we've got something for it. If they kill anything, we get it back with Elspeth Conquers Death. Alright, GG's, and it looks like we take game 1 pretty handedly. Makes sense. That worked out perfectly. The ability to also eat their graveyard up was just beautiful. Phenomenal. Exactly what I wanted. Alright, so we're looking at Teamer Flash. The nice thing about Ashiok is that it just takes the graveyard in one fell swoop. I'm going to probably get rid of Oath of Kaya. Go down one of those for maybe like a Heliod's Intervention. That seems pretty relevant here. Alright, we'll pass. I don't think I need a bajillion Ashioks either, because Ashiok doesn't necessarily affect the board. I will keep this hand. Agonizing Remorse is nice because it gets around Mystical Dispute. Ooh, and the perfect Scryland. There we go. I think I'm going to try to just curve out. Just going to try to curve out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we'll just try to curve out. Alright, so nice. Just in case, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. So next turn, we go play the Raveler, the Time Raveler. That should now keep them locked out of doing stuff. We just keep plussing. They bounce, that's fine. We play it again. Yep, send it back, that makes sense. What am I looking for here? It's not bad, I'll take it. They are still behind on a bit of lands here, so that's cool.
Here we go.
And what, they play their Brazen Borrower? Because they have to apply pressure this turn right now.
I've got it.
I'm not really going to minus. I don't think I need to. I'm going to just try to lock them out with Planeswalkers. So they can't just burn my Narset or something like that. They're going to have to keep working to kill my stuff. Alright, so they have a green source now? Oh, they're not getting any green sources. Interesting. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and activate.
I must stay focused. Hone your prowess.
I want to probably have something to answer the opponent's stuff, don't I? I think I do. They're so far from double green, though. Yeah, it's fine. And I'll go ahead and just play... I'll play Lily. I think that's good enough to start getting there. And the best part about all of this is that I don't even think that we're actually... Do we care about anything here? Like, it forces them to pop all that mana, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need a draw.
Trust me, I have a plan.
It forces them to use their mana on the turn, which is perfect. Yep, you got it. Wilderness Reclamation. Now that, however, is a problem. They can't let me... What, they untap. They have a ton of mana still. That's fine. Sure. So they blow up all my 3 drops. You got it.
Rise and shine.
Alright, now let's go take a look at their hand. Let's see what they've got. Alright, so I know what one of the cards is. Which one will I get, opponent? The pile with Narset or without Narset? Sure, take the pile with Narset. Fairy's gone, you got it. I'll take the 2, it doesn't matter. Then next turn, because I'm going to play Elspeth Conquers Death anyways. Still sending in the damage. Start attacking. Obviously, they could still burn us out. That'll be a problem, but, you know. That's tomorrow's issues. Did they draw a green? They did not. But they can add a counter right now if they wanted to. They will then leave themselves with 1 blue source after, right? Only 1 blue source after. That means it's only Mystical Dispute and Negate. But Mystical Dispute, they'd have to pay full price for, which they can. Alright, sure. Let's see what we find. Yep, hardcast Mystical Dispute, you got it.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Uh-huh. At some point, they're gonna just have to start killing my stuff on board. Alright, so they're down to 11. I'm not gonna help kill my board for them, so I'm gonna make them do it. So Expansion Explosion means they can do it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 3. So they have 9 damage on me, potentially with a land that's 11. So I'm down to 2 after that? Oh, okay. Another Wilderness Reclamation wins them the game, though. GG's. Oh, they missed the trigger there. But either way, I think that still should be good. 1, 2, so then that's 8, so I'm down to 2. Okay, opponent, let's see what you got. That's 2, 4, so that's 2. That's 8. I'm down to 2. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can draw. Let's go ahead and activate here, see what we find. A whiff, so that feels pretty bad. Okay, you got it. Let's see what you have in hand. Alright, that's fine. They can rip it back. They go down to 1. That's cool with me. They exile whatever. Alright, let's get rid of their creature.
Your hands first.
And I'll draw 2 cards. I'll draw 2 cards from this. And I'm okay with that. Ooh, pretty close. Pretty close. Almost got something else there. Nope. Don't want to do anything else. Obviously, this puts them in a position to potentially kill us, but if they have the expansion explosion, they've got the expansion explosion. GG's, and we take the match. I'll keep. This is a little shaky since we are in need of colors and lands, but you know what? We do have a scry land on the draw. Ooh, opponent is mulligan to 5, 6 here, so a little rough for them, but you know, maybe they claw their way out of it here. I mean, it's not like it's ever for sure over. It's always just rough mulling that much, though. Yup. I guess I will be playing. Alright, we'll move Narset to the bottom here. We have the Cry the Carnarium, which is huge. I want to find Kaya here. That would be ideal. If we can just find Kaya, that's perfect. Sure. I guess we go Cry here, get rid of those 2 cards right now. And they're permanently exiled, so that feels pretty good. Mayhem Devil is perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Sure. That tap. Let's get rid of Mayhem Devil. So now we have an Oath of Kaya in place in case they decide they want to attack us or anything like that, or our Planeswalkers. Ooh. That's a bit of a problem. Last I checked, that's most certainly a problem. Let's just go ahead and play this Atris. See what we find. I want to find like a sweeper or something like that. Or a Teferi maybe to bounce this Oath of Kaya back, kill the Priest of Forgotten Gods. Nice thing about Atris is that it doesn't get stolen by Claim the Firstborn, so they can't just take it, sack our stuff, and then be, you know, like on their merry way. Alright, cool. So now we can play Nico Bolas. I like it. I'm gonna play my Liliana here, and I'm gonna make us sacrifice all of our creatures. This should now allow me to draw some Krads. Perfect. I didn't want to attack because, I mean, I guess the chances of them double blocking are very low. It is a pretty low chance of them double blocking. Alright, cool. So Nico Bolas hits the board and gets the concession from the opponent. Alright, looks like we're up against Rakdos Kitty Cat, huh? So we want Kaya, Heliod's Intervention, Disfigure, Cry the Carnarium, no D-Spark. Shadow the Sky, sure, maybe. Narset, not exactly a house here. Helps a little bit against Midnight Reaper, but not really much anywhere else. Don't want too much hand disruption here because I feel like it just doesn't do too much. I'll probably keep Agonizing Remorse because at least that exiles stuff from their yard. Exiling is probably way more important. Nico Bolas go down 1. Atris probably drop drop one of those. Elspeth Conqueror's Death does hit enough things, just not that. I mean, like, doesn't hit Kroxa if they play it. Sure. Maybe go down 1 Narset. Kaya seems better. Kaya eats the graveyard, eats Oven Up, whatnot. Teferi at least bounces some of the problematic permanents. Oh boy. So this hand is pretty sketchy. But we have 3 lands on the draw. We have a scry land. Sure. Our curve is going to be a little saucy. All right. Can we get something going with our deck here? So we have removal. That's good. Ashiok, that's something I do want. So now we can rip from their hand. Okay. It's their choice. They choose whatever they want to take. They can take my Agonizing Remorse. They can take my Atris, my Elspeth Conqueror's Death, Oath of Kaya, either one of those. Okay, they've taken Oath of Kaya. Seems good. We're going to essentially bolt ourselves here. Which one do I not want them to have? Yeah, I don't want them to have that. That Mayhem Devil. That's a lot of action for them. Almost too much action for them. So, I'm going to get rid of it. Don't want to see it again. They can have their Priest of Forgotten Gods. That won't matter. Whoa, Strider. Now that's a card. Okay. So I may not play Ashiok into that. Probably won't play Ashiok into that one. Absolutely pointless. I want to get rid of the Woe Strider first before I even try to do anything else. Sure. I mean, they could swing. I mean, they could be worried about me having a haster. It's very unlikely, but yeah, I could, I guess. Ah, we whiffed on lands. This is pretty good for them. Because we need a mixture of things right now. We need a sweeper, and we need a way to, like, another land, right? Okay. What can I do? I mean, I assume anything in the one pile. If I don't see a board wipe in like the reveal pile, then the one pile has to be something that answers their stuff. So I'll probably Cry the Carnarium. Yeah, I probably should have taken it, but I saw a land here. Hard to say no to a land. Oven, that's a good one. Okay, okay. What can I do here? All right, let's make him sack it. Sure, they probably want it back at some point, right? Yup, you got it. So now we have Ashiok here. Makes them sack it. We gain a life back, so not as bad. Go ahead and
You must be quelled.
exile from their yard. Sure, you can kill my Ashiok. You sack a land. That seems great. Alright, so we exiled the kitty cat with it. That felt pretty clutch. So now we just gotta get rid of... Oh man, another one right off the bat? Like that? Alright, cool. That's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. I won't deny it. So we gotta find Cry the Carnarium again. Let me think here. Let me think here. So if I do that, I take 3, right? Yep. They draw a card, I take 3. Potentially, there's more damage along the way. Yeah, I mean, I gotta play it, right? So they sack to Priest Forgotten Gods, puts me down to 3. 1 damage here. But they'll be out of creatures, right? So they'd have to draw 2 creatures. Hopefully they don't. Sure. And then hopefully I can draw, I don't know. Oh, a Croaksa, that's pretty good here. Yep, can't take the 3 or else I'm in trouble. Alright, we can probably still get out of this too. That's pretty nice. What do I want? Say this, it exiles there. This gets rid of their Planeswalker. How many cards do they have in the yard? 3? Yeah, I mean, they have the oven, so not getting any better than this. Why did Auto Tapper do that? Why did Auto Tapper do that? Like, why didn't it use Auto Tapper? Auto Tapper, please. Why? Luckily we weren't punished, but Auto Tapper, you were supposed to tap one of those other ones over there, but okay. Alright, so we exiled a ton of cards. Let's play Nico Bolas now and start eating away at their resources. Okay. So we drew another Interplanar Beacon, so that's pretty good. That's pretty clutch here, considering that that's exactly what we need to stay in this for like a little bit of health, as long as they don't draw Rankle or something like that. Alright, that looks like it's going to be GG here. Yep, you have a Kaya. Kaya's going to go ahead and exile an Oven.
Glad to put you on.
Bolas is going to copy that. Exile another Oven. And then now they have absolutely 0 ovens, no household appliances. We have a Lily, so we've assembled a full board. This looks like it's GG's. And then you go ahead and just straight up mill more of their cards. And let's keep going. This is a sweet little 1-2 punch, right? I could have killed them. I really, like, right now I definitely could have killed them, right? Because then all Bolas has to do is just -5 and win the game. Or no, they would have been at 22 health. They only at that point, they didn't have enough cards to exile, maybe? Or no, they did. Oops. Doesn't matter.
That's what I do.
Cool. And now I'm going to go ahead and just hit them in the face for 3. That should pretty much conclude this game, regardless of that last little myth there. We gave them a chance to potentially get out of this, though. Alright, let's copy Kaya's ult. Boom! And we get there. GG's. Haha, I will keep this. So that works out perfectly. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with Temple of... Okay. Blue and red. So this could be Fires of Invention. Might need this at some point as a just way to clear off their stuff, their nonsense, sure. Could be Teamer Energy, or it could be a Teamer Adventures. I want to be able to deal with that. See what they're playing. I mean, if it's... Okay, so it looks like it's just gonna be... Right, sure. Yep, it's as I thought. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Wilderness Reclamation. They're just loaded to the brim with counter spells. That's fine. At some point, they've got to run out their stuff, but right now is not the time. So we do have another... They have 3 counter spells. We have 3 Planeswalkers. We just line them up. Yep. All right, time to play Narset. See which one if they want to counter it. Seems good. They play a land, or if it's not a land, then that means they've clearly got more action. Like, holy cow, they've got a lot of the right portion of their deck right now, though. Okay, so they didn't use their Mystical Dispute, which I thought they would have. I mean, considering that that's just strictly I think the better thing to use. Sure, play Kaya. See if Kaya resolves. Alright, Kaya's good. Go ahead and eat 2 cards in the yard. Run them a little bit lower on all their spells and interaction. Maybe they play Brazen Borrower, they bounce this back or whatever. That's fine. Ral's Outburst. Okay, well, this is just the burn-eccentric version then. Okay, cool. I think this is like I think I saw like Mangu play this, Andrea Mangucci. Interesting list, though. Sure. Sure. Alright. Does this resolve? I mean, I'm gonna just make them use 2 of their Mystical Disputes. Alright, then.
I'll be back.
Time for plan B.
Alright, let's make them pop their real estate there. They have the Blast Zone, so I gotta force them into using it, unfortunately. So I am in a little bit of a spot here. Blast Zone's pretty good. Will they use it now? That's the $1,000,000 question. Will they use it right now? Or if they have the Oh, is it Nissa? I don't even understand. Like, I don't know what the opponent's playing. They must just be playing some like Teamer control deck if they... Okay, Wilderness Wreck. That's what I was expecting. They have to have something. If not, they should have just blown this up. Okay. Interesting. So the opponent has chosen not to do anything.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Let's just keep eating their graveyard so they don't have anything to get back. 3, 6, 7. What do you do about this? Yeah, we'll get him to use Mystical Dispute 1. Or no, he can't, actually. My Teferi resolved. So yeah, you gotta force him to blow it up. Sure. So now they counter this. Makes sense. You got it. What do they have here? Like another expansion explosion? No. 3, so that's 5. That's 10 mana. So they could just expansion explosion me. For 6, there you go. You got it. They had so much counter magic this whole game, though, so it's a little bit of a problem. They had so much counter magic. Their opener was just absolutely wild. Go ahead and draw a card. Sure, you get rid of one of those thingy-mabobbers. So now what? They expansion explosion me again? Do they have like Niv Mizzet or something like that? Burrow, yeah, okay. That's 5 cards in the yard. Where is all of our... I think we're going to need to find... We lost our Singleton Kaya, so it has to be Elspeth Conquers Death. That's the only way we're getting out of this. They have 4 mana here. They can play it, the Earl, all on the same turn. Good for them. And then leave up counter magic to back that up. Pretty good. Ideally, I draw an Elspeth Conquers Death or something like that. Yeah, this is starting to get out of hand here. No, that's not good. That's really not good. All right. Let's just plus. I mean, what are the odds that any of the things that I'm trying to do is going to resolve? They get to draw a card out of this? Yeah, you got it, opponent? Sure. So they are just literally all counter spells, I think, at this point. I'm willing to believe that they play the full play set of Mystical Disputes, but on top of that, they probably also play a few more negates and like 2 Thassa's Interventions. And then this should beat the death of me right here. Because now they can just go ahead and expansion explosion me, right, for like 100. Pretty good. Pretty good. That was some bad beats for us. Hard for us to compete with so much counter magic, right? Single Wilderness Reclamation there was good enough for them to get it. 14. You got it, buddy. Very nice. Thank you for letting me draw the cards. Very nice of them. All right. Ooh, we got to win. Now we just got to win. This, take this. They probably bring in some annoying, some slightly more annoying creatures like Michael Ceratops, the Shifting Ceratop, whatever you want to call it. Shatter the Sky. Is that good enough? Oath of Kaya, very medium. I want maximum amount of everything else that I've got here. I mean, they were quite fortunate in having that untimely... Actually, is Kaya good enough here? I mean, Kaya does continuously just eat their graveyard, which is pretty nice, but... And it gives a little more life gain, but I don't think it's worth keeping Kaya in this matchup. Maybe against Uro, it's pretty cool. It just gives us another way to, like, have another repeatable exile effect. They got the mulligan. That hand is way too bad of a hand. Like, I couldn't do anything. That hand was straight garbage. Garbage. Alright, let's go ahead and play... Nope, move that to the bottom. Really got to start digging here. This isn't a great matchup for us, so... Okay, so Mystical Dispute. Sure, so it's Temur Flash. Right. Ah. Cool. So this deck has really been climbing in popularity.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Sure.
This
Pass to the opponent.
is a bad idea.
Then we're gonna play Narset after this. I don't want to minus because there's like they could burn it. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, let's go ahead and play Narset here. Let's go draw some magical cards, of course.
Just the trick for this.
No.
Alright, I'll take the Bolas. And now we have to wait to see what they have in their... They're going to play the wolf, right? Naturally. Sure. Fine. Let's go ahead and plus here. What can we do? Yeah, I guess I'll just play Bolas, right? Like, why not? Alright. Pass to the opponent here.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
They play the wolf. That seems cool. And now we go ahead and just exile the wolf. Plus to draw a card. Keep the Bolas train going.
My schemes are never ending.
What do I want to do? Do I even want to actually, like, minus now? They just got rid of a... I want to land, so this way I can just keep doing the things I'm doing. I'm going to plus.
Here we go.
No need to do anything yet, right? Makes it all their spells cost 2 more next turn, and then I bounce it back. And it's still at 5. Teferi will go to 5 if I minus, so it survives Storm's Wrath. Okay. Let's find out what the opponent's up to now, because Bolas is continuing to tick up, so it keeps eating away at something in their hand. Alright, seems good. We're gonna play this Narset first. Actually, let's draw with Bolas. Okay, cool. Actually, I am A-okay with just letting this go, the Elspeth Conquers Death go now. Alright, let's go ahead and play Narset.
Mind and body. Meditate and prepare.
And that should pretty much allow us to win the game, right? Because they won't ever get to do anything after that. Alright, so we were able to take that W. Feels good. Feels good. I have to now be mindful that, yeah, they are bringing in some cards like the Wolf. Alright, let's try this hand. Or let's try it. We'll go Noxious Grasp, go down Oath of Kaya. I don't know if we necessarily needed to do that, but we'll find out. No hand disruption on the draw, but we do have double Teferi, 2 Scrylands, maybe draw into some hand disruption. That'd be ideal. I think I'm going to keep that in the event they do slip a threat through. Let's just get them to use their counterspell. Yup, Mystical Dispute, you got it. This way they don't get to go and play whatever the 3-mana Growth Spiral. Go again. And we're just going to keep jamming counterspells. Just going to keep jamming counterspells. Uh-huh. Yup, Mystical Dispute, you got it. So how many more do they have? I mean, at some point you have to have some kind of action spell, right? Wow. They did have another one. That's pretty brutal. I'll keep that just in case they have Wilderness Reclamation. Alright. Does this resolve? If not, that, like, if it does, that means they probably have something, right?
I know 88 ways to defeat. Pick one.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and play this tapped and pass. Don't want that. They probably have the Wolf. I don't want to give them Ral's Outburst as a way to, like, get rid of this, so I'm just gonna wait. Awakening of the V2 Ghazi. Well, I'll tell you something right now. I was not prepared for that. Wow. That is so cool. I mean, I gotta try for it, right? Okay, so I have to find Teferi. I gotta bounce this, because this is probably getting countered. Whirlwind Denial. Okay, buddy, you got it. Either that or I need to draw a red source, or something that can allow me to kill this. They have fully maximized the amount of... That won't do it. Okay. If this doesn't resolve, which I don't think it will, it seems like they've only got counter magic, so yeah, GG's. Good game. They got us. I'll take the play. Yeah, seems good. We just need to find a white source or some like a interplanar beacon or something like that. With the ability to scry and then go thought erasure or surveil once more. Seems pretty good. Alright. It's probably like blue-white or something. Oh. Sure. Nope, don't want that. Still need a land. Still need a land. They're gonna get their fourth their planes with that. I mean, I'd sure love to draw an island right now or something that can allow me to so I can shut that off. But boy. Yeah, we really need to find another land here pretty bad. Can't be having this. It's not good for us. If we hit a second blue there, then that treacherous blessing would have been just nothing. But it looks like we're up against Doom Foretold, right? So, or something probably with Doom Foretold in it. Come on. Give me a land. Give me a land. Give me a land. Come on. I have to hit the land, unfortunately, so I'm gonna just play into this. I can't stumble. Alright, cool. So at least we hit the land. Feels kind of bad to have to do that, but yeah, that's just the way it goes. Alright, let's take a look at what do they have now. Do they have Oath of Kaya or something like that? Yep. Seems good. Seems reasonable. I'm gonna just probably play the Atris here. This is probably my best bet of finding a land as opposed to playing Narset, which is gonna bottom them. That is the last thing I need. Oh boy, come on, deck. Don't crap out now. We're currently at 3-1. Don't crap out now. Literally just take the 2 lands. Alright, cool. I'll keep that on top. That's a good card to have. They could potentially just play like another... What are they doing here? They could play Oath of Kaya and... No, there's nothing... They have to leave up the 2 mana for Brought Back. Elspeth Conquers Death. That's a good one. Question is, do they have another one? I hope not. I really hope not. Okay. That was able to stick for now. Cavalier, so that blows up my thing. Sure, I get a golem out of it. Not the greatest, but sure. This is not the business. We are not drawing what we're looking for. And I'm actually going to just let them...
I have practiced against many foes. Keep an open mind.
Cool. So this is pretty good. Get rid of the Brought Back. Get rid of God Eternal Bantu. Alright. Doesn't have a sack outlet, thankfully. That's, they're about to find out why this is not good. Alright, Narset's just gonna swat that. Oops. I think we figured out today why that is not good. So, now we've got... That's gotta hurt. That's gotta really hurt.
Fury will only lead you astray. Hone your prowess.
Sure. Let's get an Oath of Kaya. Why not? Why not? Get an Oath of Kaya. Makes it so that they have to go out of their way to deal with our planeswalkers and whatnot. And, like, gain us some life. Swing at my Narset, sure, because I know you want to draw. Do I even care enough that they... Sure. Just play the Teferi and then, okay, cool. Looks like we take game 1. Alright, so they have white creatures. D-Spark is going to be really good here. I assume Dream Render is going to be good. Heliod's Intervention. Kaya, yeah, those will probably all be playable here. Gotta get rid of the Cry of the Carnarium. Shatter the Sky. Can't tell if I actually want that in this matchup. And they must play some amount of Planeswalkers, right? Like, without a doubt. What do I want to get rid of? Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya just doesn't do anything, right? I mean, like, maybe hits like one of their random like tokens. That's about it. Gains us some life though. And this looks like a decent 7 on the draw. We're gonna go ahead and play the Temple of Deceit. Do I want another Teferi? Sure. I guess it's not the worst thing to get because at least no matter what, I can bounce an enchantment. All right, the opponent concedes. They explode. And I will. This hand is pretty greedy. If I'm gonna keep it. This is a content keep. We're gonna greed it. We're on the draw. We have like a few draws to hit a blue source. We're good. We're good. All right, opponent's mulligan. Oh no, they're on mono red. Okay. All right, deck, don't punish me too much. Oh, here comes the punish. Here comes all the punishing. We have the Shatter the Sky in the opener right now. We just need lands. Give me lands. All right, cool. I'll take that. Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right, we're good. We're good. We're currently okay. We're currently okay. Wow, look at that curve out. Look at that curve out. Huh. What's in the hand? All right, pass back to the opponent. All right, cool. So we have something for that. Sure. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Toblerone kills us, but I think this is our only line, right? To get out of this spot. So no Torbrand, no... Cavalcade is like a pickle, yeah. They can still swing in and... Oh, wow. Holy cow. Not only did they have it, they had a Cavalcade to go on top of it. Look how good that turn was. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and do all of that. So no Agonizing Remorse needed. Kaya's probably just medium here. That can go down 1. Probably want to play some amount of like just a singleton Heliod's Intervention to blow up a ton of their problematic enchantments. Elder Spell probably is only good for what? Not much. I mean, this hits 1-drops. That's pretty nice. All right, let's try this. This seems a little bit better. So we've got to be able to beat... Like, that was just a really good mulligan, right? They mulligan to 5. Yeah, that was unbeatable. I will keep this hand. This hand is beautiful. We just need to hit lands and we should be good here, right? Keep that. That seems wonderful. Sure. Play the Hallowed Fountain tapped. Okay, Steamkin, you got it. Alright, let's go ahead and blow up the Steamkin now. Let's see what you got. Do you have more shenanigans for me, opponent? Let's find out. Kaya's gonna be pretty solid to actually pick up a few of the cards in the yard in case they do play the Phoenix. That's taking 4 damage anyways. This gives me more information on their hand. I like that. I like that. Let me think here. So I shock, I take 4, so it's the same if I just wait it out, right? It's about the same if I wait it out anyways, so I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to wait it out. 2, 6, 7. Sure, perfect. Alright, let's see what they draw. Unfortunately, Kaya's going to pretty much eat it immediately to Fry. Alright, pass to the opponent. They are now going to have to deal with all my shenanigans going on currently. They don't have enough to play the Ember Cleave, which is nice. Sure. Let's get rid of that Bone Crusher Giant. Take 2 for it, of course. Probably don't need that. Let's go ahead and exile the skull, the Scorch Spitter.
Not forever.
They'd probably want to use the Friar, right? Because they don't want to let me gain any life at all. Or maybe they don't care, and maybe I just keep gaining life. I can't imagine them being okay with it, though. Okay, so now that we have Atris out, we have a blocker. Surely I couldn't have drawn that much more, right? That's fine, I'll take this anyways. Yep, you got it. And I'll go ahead and bounce this back. This is all you gotta get return the friendly BM, you know? You gotta return it. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and start attacking them. Whatever. They kill this Teferi, that's not a big deal.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Alright, wait till they draw. Throw that away. And now we'll go ahead and play Nico Bolas. We'll start plussing. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. I am okay with this.
Let's try this.
And you gotta let them know again. Sure, make a zombie after this. Why not? Uh-huh, make a zombie. Sure. Just play this. Why not?
Like a fun new toy.
Keep them on total lockdown here.
No one is prepared than me. With thoughtfulness before action.
I'll go ahead and just play... I'll keep the Devout Decree. I don't want them to know about the Heliod's intervention. And we should be good to just kill them right now.
Slaughtered you eons ago.
Alright.
I have a plan.
Oh, man. Here you go, buddy. And there we go. GG's. We got in for the the W on that one. So on to game 3 now. Now we're gonna see what happens. What does the opponent do? We could be there. Here comes the hot BMs. Gotta get ready for it. Oh man, we gotta try to pull this one out too. Oh, this is pretty good. I'm gonna keep this. We have the Exile, we have the Oath of Kaya, we have the Sweeper, right? So we're looking for lands. That's it. Even better if one of those lands is Interplanar Beacon, because then we can gain some life. Okay, that's a lot of scrying. It's a lot of scrying. Let's just keep going. Nope, don't want that. Still looking for lands here. Just gonna keep looking for lands. Sure, 10th Street Dodger, you got it. If I don't find something soon, we're in trouble. Like, I need an untapped land here. No untapped land for us. That feels kind of bad. Yeah, I don't want them to draw like Thought Erasure or something like that. Yeah, it's fine. I guess I could just get rid of any one of these right now, right? Next turn, they play that thing, they attack, sure. If they play Toblerone, we bounce it. Yup. There you go. I want to do that because next turn I do want to get rid of this Robber of the Rich. Sure, light up the stage. Phoenix, you got it. Did not draw the land. They took the land I needed, so pretty brutal. So now if they go land, we stumbled, right? We stumbled pretty bad here. We need to be able to blow up the board pretty quick. So we need to hit that 4th land. Still need a blue source. Interplanar Beacon was the perfect draw if we had hit it before. It sucks that it took us 3 scries and we still did it. Like we finally hit 1 land. So that does kind of hurt. Okay, come on, deck. Give me a land. Give me a land. That's fine. Right, that's perfect, actually. Can I not really draw land? That sucks. Alright, cool. So we finally hit a land. Yup. Alright, so that's 5... Oh, boy. Down to 4 here. Pretty dead. It's not good. It's not good for us at all. We had to shock for it. So we just get, like, double stomped and die. Yep. That's not good. All right, have to play the Watery Grave. Hope that that doesn't hit the board. I mean, like, what can I really do here, though? That's my concern. Like, do I have an out? Doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. Time to no! I am not making this up as I go. I am not missing this.
All right.
I'll protect you.
What can I do this upcoming turn?
The more, the messier.
All right. This is a little interesting, right? I've got to bounce that.
I can no longer stand by and watch. I'm getting. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
No, drew too many lands. Now I'm getting all of them. That's not good. Really not good. Gotta make him sack that. They have to draw not a haster, which is unlikely. They have so many. Oh boy. Move that to the bottom.
Smelly, but effective.
Oh man. Can we actually come back from this right now?
Reckless. And is I have just the trick.
Perfect. Perfect. We drew a hand disruption spell. They can't cast anything on my turn, I know that.
I've got it.
Nice. Come on. Come on. They can't cast anything. I know that. Okay. You gotta hit him with the good BM, you know? Gotta hit him with the good BM.
This is to meditate and prepare.
Oh yeah. That's the BM I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Rise and shine.
That's more like it.
And let's go ahead and start withering away at their health. There's not much I'm really worried about here because I can respond to whatever they do. 3, 6, 8. Oh man. GG's. Oh man. And that concludes the video with a 5-1 record. At the time of recording this and this all going up, the Tri-lands were just announced. So, or the Triome lands for Ikoria. So naturally, maybe something with the 4-color deck could happen with Ikoria coming out. And so maybe this just could be a little early peek at what I'll be playing as the new set comes out, and Ikoria has me insanely hyped. If you want to make a push to Mythic, this deck has been very solid for me. I've climbed up to, I think, somewhere around 382nd Mythic or something like that. So, I tank my rank often just by playing memes on the ladder, but, this deck is pretty good. It can die to its greedy mana base, as sometimes you'll see where we just get stuck. We are shy either a second white source or something like that. So the deck is very mana hungry, but that's why I loaded this up with as many white sources as I could find. So, given the inconsistencies of it, yes, but the power of it is insane. When you're just slamming planeswalkers and curving out, disrupting the opponent's hand, that's exactly where you want to be. So, thank you so much for watching another episode of Fish 5-0. I think that I enjoy the list perfectly. I don't know if I'd change it much, at least until Ikoria. So take it for a spin. And if you like the content we make here at MTGGoldfish.com, feel free to leave a like and a sub. And of course, hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up. Other than that, your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger here, signing out. I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.